Hi there, I'm Stephen Nash, and welcome to the third video in a series of 4 videos that I'm recording, all centered around what I call the natural art of the pickup. In these videos, I am covering the 12 tenets or the code of the natural. And when I say natural, what I'm referring to is a man who is naturally good at meeting and attracting very beautiful women. So what I want to do today is cover tenets 7, 8, and 9. I've just recently, in the last 2 weeks, posted videos which cover tenets 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. Today is 7 through 9, and next week will be 10 through 12, obviously. So tenets 7, 8, and 9. Now pardon me while I read these because I want to actually give you the specific wording, and I'm not so good at memorizing anymore since I gave up acting years ago. Tenet number 7. I never ask questions of a woman until she asks them of me first. Tenet number 8, a first date is always into my world. And tenet number 9, I never end a date with a kiss. If I want to kiss a woman, I structure a time for the middle of the date. Rules like this are made to be broken. So let's talk about tenet number 7. I never ask questions of a woman unless she asks them of me first. What I want to do with this is to help you see that the traditional manner of meeting women, where a guy approaches a woman and seeks rapport from her by asking a bunch of questions, is lame. It's for the average guy, and you're here because you want to learn how to be at least above average, if not really good at this, right? So my challenge to you is, instead of chasing her with questions, attract her with your personality and social skills so that she asks questions of you first. Once she's done that, based on experience, and this is a general rule, but you are at that point past the hook point. And in that case, when you're past the hook point and she's asking questions of you, wanting to know more about you because she's so interested, fascinated, and attracted to you, that's when you can also reply with questions of her. So the key is attract her into your world so that she chases rapport from you by asking questions of you first. Tenet number 8, a first date is always into my world. Now let me guess, your last first date was something like dinner and a movie, wasn't it? Well, if you take her to dinner and a movie on your first date, not only are you going to spend around $100, but you're also going to show her that you have very little as goes your imagination. You're not an individual, you're not innovative, and you're not very interesting. So what I challenge you to do is 2 things. Number 1, set a limit on how much money you're going to spend, so that already forces you to think differently than the average guy. The limit, 20 bucks. Number 2, think of a date as an invitation to a woman to come into your world and experience you firsthand. So perhaps it's to your favorite little hole-in-the-wall restaurant where they just happen to serve amazing oysters. Or maybe it's, where a friend has a great restaurant in a little part of town that no one knows about, and they treat you like you're, a relative or a friend of their family. Someplace that's special, someplace that's individual, where she can see into your world and learn about you and how interesting and attractive and naturally engaging you are. And now the last tenet for this week is tenet number 9. I never end a date with a kiss. If I want to kiss a woman, I structure a time in the middle of the date. Rules like this are made to be broken. Again, if you're doing things like the average guy out there, you're doing them wrong, okay? The idea is to stand out and be interesting. What you tell her, if you follow all the rules, if you're a guy who only colors within the lines on a first date, or really on any date that you have with her, what you are showing her is that is exactly how you live your life. You are a follower. You are not somebody who's really carving out their own path and leading a really interesting life. And guess what? Guys who lead interesting lives get girls. It's that simple. So when it comes down to making your move and going for that first kiss, don't wait till the end. In fact, what I believe you should do on a first date, if you do it well, and you're smart about it, you will be going in the middle of the date from one venue to another. A good first date always has two venues. In between, what you do is you structure a nice romantic pause to the date. Maybe you stroll by, in New York here, you might go by the East River. You might do a kind of a Woody Allen Manhattan thing and sit out underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. You might just take in a nice corner of a park or a nice sculpture or something a little different that shows a different side of you. That's kind of an intimate, lower key place where you can interject some romantic energy and make your move then. At the end of the day, of course, you have another kiss. This time it's even deeper, but you want to structure something in between there for that first kiss. Not only does that separate you from the guy she dated last week or the guy she's going out with tomorrow night, but it also kind of shows her that you're a guy, again, who colors outside the lines. You're not somebody who follows the rules, and that she should be on her toes, because the next time she hangs out with you, it's going to be even more interesting, right? So the big issue here with all three of these, I think you can see, is that what I am encouraging you to do is to be different, unique, and individual. Play outside the lines. Destroy the box. Be different. You'll see that women are really attracted to that. That is why next Friday I am releasing an entirely new program called The Natural Art of the Pickup. And the purpose of this program is to basically answer the question of how can I meet and attract quality, intelligent, beautiful women without needing to become some creepy pickup artist. I want to empower you to be as yourself meeting these women, but to do so using both the natural skills that I've harnessed over the years, plus all the killer pickup tactics and gimmicks that I've learned through my path in this community. In this coaching series, which involves both an ebook and audio files, about 8 hours worth, I'm going to lead you step by step through the natural skills you need to know to naturally meet and naturally attract very beautiful women. I will even go into greater detail on how to make that first date of yours really awesome without breaking the $20 rule. I'll coach you on ways to exactly structure that opportunity in the middle of your date so that your first kiss always comes off without a hitch. And most importantly, I will coach you on every single social skill that I know, all the way from pre-approach to 4 ways to approach women, through numerous ways to attract her into the conversation, to connect with her, all the while setting you up as a man with power, integrity, and confidence so that she chases you just as much as you pursue her. I'm even going to cover a structure for a one-night stand. This is something that I've never revealed before, and it's a structure that has worked for me numerous times from LA to New York, north, south, and around the world. This is a true all-encompassing program, one that even if you're a beginner, you will benefit from. If you're intermediate, you will become advanced. And if you're advanced, this is the perfect package to fine-tune and harness these skills so that you are actually you when you are meeting and attracting women, not the hologram of a pickup artist that you've read about online. These skills are meant to empower you to be yourself, but to be the most powerful version of yourself. It's an all-encompassing coaching series. So again, this program releases next Friday, August the 1st. It will be sold for the weekend at a greatly discounted price to guys who are on my list. So if you are interested in this program and are not on my list, you should get on my list, and I will post that information here for you in just a second. So stay tuned. Next week, I am going to be covering Tenets 10 through 12, as well as giving you even more valuable information about this release, which again happens on Friday, August the 1st. I'm excited to share this with you, and I hope to see you next week. Stephen Nash, signing off.
Ready, go!